Alright, YouTubers, we got the Kraton here. Ever since I landed in that water, it's been undergoing some major changes. I made like a Franken Kraton. There's all kinds of different parts on it, so here's what we got. Oh yeah, this is to anybody that's doubting these Trencher 40 series. Now don't get me wrong, Trencher X's balloon like crazy, Trencher 38s, Trencher 28s. My Badlands, I blew them up, but these are the original ones from last year. I never glued them. See, they're just starting to go a little bit, but they're still all glued on there. Never glued them and haven't replaced them, so. Alright, here's what we got. We got the RPM bumper, front bumper. I tested out the rear Mugen Shocks, so I put the front Mugen Shocks on. The back, my shock towers were all bent up, so this one was an older one, so I put that on there. We got the HotRacing front and back chassis braces. This is still the same Savox SW1210. That's going on like 9 months old, so they're expensive, but hey, they hold up. RPM, I put RPM arms front and rear. We'll see how they hold up. What I'm not liking is the original arm has plastic all the way through. The RPM has a little space in between, and then a big old space in between from the back. So hopefully their plastic's good. So we'll see what's up with that. So we have this is voltage hobby servo mount, hobby wing heatsink, that's still the same. Now what I did do is, if you ever notice, you ain't gonna be able to see, but if you ever notice that back input shaft always has play, because it only goes up to that little notch that they have for the set screw. So right here there's always a little bit of play back and forth, and then in turn your bearings get messed up. Well, what I did was I put this little rubber washer on this input shaft right up against the bearing, and then set this real tight. So it's not going to wear out anything because it's only up against the rubber, but it's going to get rid of that play going back and forth every time you're giving it gas, you know what I mean? So there's no play at all. All the pins on my arms were all messed up. Where's one? Here's my pin. It's all bent up for the arms, so I replaced all the pins. And on these front CVDs, that little pin that holds that together, that was wearing out. I had a lot of play, so that's all done. All the bearings are done. The suspension's going to be nice because it's got the Mugen now. So it's got all new arms. There's a little bit of everything. RPM, HotRacing, voltage hobbies, Mugen, and check this out. My diff cups were going on the front diff. So as you can see, these are Mugen diffs. The Mugen diff, you put the whole diff together, but you have to, the chronicle gear isn't the same pitch or whatnot, not the right cut. So I had my whole kit, let me grab it. I had my whole kit and the chronicle gear. I just switched that with the Kraton and it bolted right up. And it's so tight you don't even need any of these shims. So we'll see how that holds up. If that holds up, then I'll be doing it in the back, because these cups, I don't know what kind of steel it is, but you can run it, and they don't ever budge. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Rich to see how he's liking his RPM arms, but I know they have a lot of spaces and doesn't look as solid as the Kraton arms, that's for sure. So let's see what else. On the bottom, I had to straighten up my chassis. It was all bent up, but the RPM bumper gives you a nice skid plate. And then this was my Mugen. My Mugen, I had a bunch of extra ones they gave me, so this skid plate bolts right up. So truthfully, a lot of the Mugen stuff is so close that bolts up to the Kraton. It works out. Same thing with like this pin. The pin that goes in there, I had extra ones, and that was from the Mugen. So that fit in there. So everything's butter smooth. She's ready to go get beat up again. I took it for a quick test drive out front, make sure everything was good. So, because the last time it was all in the water, and I had to air everything out and make sure everything was aired out before I turned it on. So alright, I think she's gonna be beast. We're gonna bring it out and I'll get some videos of it. But yeah, I'm really questionable on these RPM arms. I kinda think I know why that they didn't put that, because that cup rubs up against it. And it goes all the way down. But they could at least put thicker, more up to the cup. You know what I mean? That's it. Just them two little ears is the only thing that's... Look, these two little ears is the only thing that's holding that. Where the Kraton arm goes all the way through. So, we'll see. Live and learn. And it sucks because I got two of them, actually. Those are my parts. It's a mess. I've been doing this for hours today. So, I got my RPM. Got a spare diff here. I got a bunch of other ones made up. Mounts. CA glue, shock stuff. These are all my Mugen stuff. Bearings. I got shit all over. So what I was doing, I was just piecing everything together. Whatever was good, try to make it better. Shock shafts for your shocks. So that should be good for a while. Got plenty of arms. So That's it. I almost pulled the trigger on another Mugen the other day, but I had to hold off. Like Rich said, I'll be in the doghouse, but it was another good deal. But I figured I'll save it for somebody else. But yeah, the Kraton's a beast. So now it's gonna be tough as nails. Hopefully, this will be the first time for this RPM bumper, so we'll see how it holds up. Alright guys, that's it. Next time you see it, should be out bashing. Alright.